first of all bring you greetings from the chairman of the Patriotic League of Uganda, General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. He says I deliver his greetings to the supporters of the Patriotic League of Uganda and to all Ugandans. One, he has directed me to talk about a few things. I know some people think that I have brought some news because when I reached here, you know, you have been calling me Mtume. Yes. Now nobody events has said I am Sabatume. But as you know, the Patriotic League of Uganda has its leadership and the chairman is General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. I am going to talk about a number of issues, like 4 items, and then we shall allow you to ask a few questions. But first of all, I am going to introduce Honorable Michael Mawanda, who is our director for mobilization and also member of parliament for Igara East constituency. We have our supporters, the supporters of the Patriotic League of Uganda. We are not unveiling our offices today, but that day is soon coming. And the guest of honor shall be the chairman of the Patriotic League of Uganda himself. That one he informed me to also inform the public. Yesterday, those who were in parliament must have seen Honorable Namara seeking leave of parliament to introduce a bill, the Administration of Parliament Bill 2026, which is looking forward to having a few changes in the administration of the Parliament Act, in as far as how the leader of the opposition is elected and how the leader of opposition can also be removed from office. Because as you know, the Constitution, the Administration of Parliament Act, the rules of procedure provide how the president can be censured, how the speaker can be censured, how members of parliament and ministers can be censured. But the Constitution, the Administration of Parliament Act, and the rules of procedure do not provide how the leader of opposition can be removed from office or how he or she can be checked. So the Patriotic League of Uganda, together with the National Resistance Movement MPs, are looking forward to having that in the Administration of Parliament Act. We want to congratulate the Honorable Namara, Honorable Lino Singompek, and Honorable Okwalinga, who moved this motion. But most importantly, we want to thank the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker of Parliament and the Parliament of Uganda that granted them leave to go and introduce this bill. As Patriotic League of Uganda MPs, we want to pledge our support to the movers of this motion, that we shall support you, and we are looking forward to having a new leader of opposition, and that one we shall achieve it. You don't know us? Now, the other issue, you have seen the operation Ufisadi, Maliza Ufisadi, which has been ongoing, and it is still ongoing. The CDF, who is also the chairman of Patriotic League of Uganda, came out strongly and condemned the corrupt. And he tweeted, as you all saw, that he has risked his life for all these years, for Ugandans to be better, for our country to be better. But it has become a practice for government officials and other people to embezzle government funds, even without good roads, good hospitals, good schools. And you have seen he has started touching on some people. He asked me to inform you that he is still touching on more other people. If you know that you have been involved in embezzling the taxpayers' money, nobody is going to be spared. All of you are going to be arrested, and soon. So those with cameras that do not have batteries, please go and buy your batteries. More are coming to the courts of law. We have seen the president of UPC, the Honorable Jimmy Akena, insulting the chairman of Patriotic League of Uganda, who is also the CDF, that the CDF should resign. Have you seen that?
Yes.
He said that the CDF should resign. We want to inform the Honorable Jimmy Akena that the chief of Uganda People's Defense Forces, or the CDF, is not going anywhere because he has the support of majority Ugandans because of the following reasons. One, we very much know that the Honorable Jimmy Akena, I think, must be scared because his wife has been a minister and is one of those who have maybe this one I should do. She's one of the ministers who have issues. She's one of the ministers who have acquired plots in Kampala, not through proper channels. Jimmy Akena knows that the CDF, who's also the senior presidential advisor on special operations, may start with his wife. Even if he talks for a week, tell Jimmy Akena that even if you talk for a year, if your wife was involved in embezzling taxpayers' money, she's not going to be spared. She will be arrested. We know how she has swindled money in the Ministry of Gender. We know how she has acquired illegal plots in Kampala. We know many things, how she has been directing the ministry officials, because we have credible information from the Ministry of Gender that she has been directly involved in the procurement processes of the Ministry of Gender. So that one is going to be looked into, and I know she's not going to be spared. So even if your husband talks for a year, that cannot save you, because you are also surviving on the taxpayers' money, which you have swindled illegally. The plots that you have acquired illegally, everything that you own illegally must be returned for Ugandans. We also want to inform the Honorable Jimmy Akena that for all the years you have been a chairman of UPC, we want to inform you that you are the one who has killed UPC. UPC was not killed by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Actually, we would implore Honorable Jimmy Akena that in case you may find some issues in handling the affairs of UPC, PLU is big. You can surrender UPC to us. And we help you. Because as far as we know, the Patriotic League of Uganda, which was registered recently in 2023, has now 340 MPs. UPC, which I think UPC is one of the oldest political parties in Uganda. How many MPs do they have in parliament? Not more than 10. The Patriotic League of Uganda, which is actually not even a political party, has got 340 subscribers in parliament. So kindly, Mr. Akena, we feel you have embarrassed your father enough. Surrender the political party to PLU so that General Muhoozi Kainerugaba can also help you and teach you how political parties are built, how to mobilize for your political party instead of wasting a lot of time. You know that you are in that office illegally. You know who the president of UPC is supposed to be. You know how we have been supported by this government to be in that office. If we withdraw our support, you will cease being a president of UPC in 1 hour. So we do not want to kill UPC, but we just advise you to bring UPC to be under PLU so that we can show you how to mobilize for political parties. We have also the president of UPC, Jimmy Akena, mentioning that General Muhoozi Kainerugaba has killed people. We do not know any Ugandan who has been killed by General Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Akena knows it very well that his father actually killed 500,000 people in Luwero. Does he want us to bring the people of Luwero to come and testify that here? It is on record. Does he want us to remind Ugandans how his father used to lock human beings into houses and burn them? That's what he wants us to remind him. Does he want us to remind Ugandans how his father, I hear, said that a good Muganda is what?
A dead one.
Does he want us to remind him that his father said a good Muganda is a dead one? We hear he said it. Have you been hearing about that? Now, we want to request the Honorable Jim Akena to retire from politics because he tried to do that, to become a president, and failed. He tried with his wife. His wife was defeated by the now government chief whip, Honorable Jane Ruth Acheng. And we want to thank the people of Lira City because this woman came from her own district, her own constituency, to come and impose herself on the people of Lira City. And they taught her a lesson. We kindly request you to continue teaching this woman a lesson. We have also seen the Katikiro of Uganda, Awechitibwa Ennyo Charles Peter Mayiga, in one of the Luchiko meetings, where he has said that the government should not arrest people because of hate speech. For those of you who have not been around, I must remind you that actually hate speech is very dangerous. When you go to North Korea and South Korea, what has caused the trouble there is hate speech. You know what happened in Rwanda in 1994? The genocide was caused by hate speech. When the president of Rwanda and the president of Burundi died in a plane crash, there were 2 radio stations in Rwanda that started preaching a message that was aiming at eliminating all the Tutsis in Rwanda. The result of that was the genocide. So we want to implore the Katikiro of Buganda to actually maintain his good message of one nation, one tribe, because the Katikkiro himself has been very clear, and we want to thank him for that. He has said that Buganda is not a tribe. Buganda is a nation. The Kabaka of Buganda is not the Kabaka for Baganda, is Kabaka for Buganda. Why have they maintained that? Because they do not want to divide people in Buganda. Whoever is in Buganda, including this Mukidi here, is Muzana wa Sabasajja. We all belong to Kabaka. So we want to request the Katikkiro to preach the message of unity. Hate speech is actually very dangerous. What kills is not the gun. What kills is not the spear. What kills is the tongue, is very dangerous. So, hate speech, the other day I saw Honorable Kasoro at the airport repatriating people from South Africa. What caused that? Hate speech. The South Africans have been preaching a message against foreigners. So, as a nation, as Patriotic League of Uganda, as patriots, we want to condemn those who promote the hate speech. We do not condemn those who arrest people because of hate speech, but we must condemn those who promote hate speech. The last point I want to talk about, the chairman of Patriotic League of Uganda has directed me to talk about, is on the election of the LC1s. Here, our brother Nobert Events, he's there. Nobert Events has told me that he's going to run for LC1. Makindi there.
Nsambia.
Makindi and Zambia. You should come so that I make for you the advert. He's here. We want to request our people, wherever you are, that we signed a memorandum of understanding with the National Resistance Movement. The Patriotic League of Uganda is not a political party, but during this term, we support all the candidates of the National Resistance Movement. So we want to request our brother, if you do not have the flag.
I have the flag.
He says he has the flag of NRM.
Yes.
We want to request all the people in his village, if he has the flag of NRM, please support him so that he becomes the chairperson of his village. So we want to request all our supporters countrywide to support candidates that are carrying the flag of the National Resistance Movement at all villages of Uganda, on all positions from chairman. The other positions are elected, or the chairman appoints his...
Not yet. Women League.
Women's League,
Yes.
youth councils, support those that are carrying the flag of the National Resistance Movement. Yes, I've seen people. I'm seeing the man of NBS. He may want to ask this one. I saw you people of NBS yesterday asking Dr. Tango Doi about PLU. PLU is not a political party, but we signed a memorandum with the National Resistance Movement. Therefore, we follow the guidelines that have been set up by the National Resistance Movement. Nobody is allowed to go and criticize Dr. Tango Doi on how he handles his elections. When you decide to subject yourself to Dr. Tango Doi's process, please abide by what? The rules. So don't dictate on how he should do his work. Those who want to dictate on how the elections must be conducted, you are free and to go and register your own political party. But as far as we know, we are together with the National Resistance Movement, and we are calling upon Each one of you there, including Noop, you can't be opposition at the top when your party president has run away. Then you are in opposition in parliament, where we are also going to remove the leader of opposition. Then you are opposition at the district, where you only have 8%, and then you are opposition at your village. Please, you support the national resistance movement candidates now, so that you wait for 2000.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Those who